I want to talk a little bit about these test scores you guys have just done that have to do with personality temperament testing. Okay? Notice I said temperament. They're also known as sorters. We're sorting people into groups of similar personalities. Got that? And the big ones that are known are the Myers-Briggs and the Keirsey, but there's a lot of them out there. I want to talk a little bit about extroverts that are judgmental, extroverts that are thinkers, and I want to talk about extroverts that are feelers, because they are by far the dominant groups that I work with. Okay? So when I talk about extrovert thinkers, I'm talking about people that are energized by the outside world. They're extroverted in their energy. When they go home at night, after they had a fulfilling day, they can be at home and enjoy the home. But if they're too settled, too long, they start to say, I got to do something. And they're more likely to be involved in going to a sports bar to watch a football game, go out and play frisbee golf if it's a Saturday, but their energy is outward towards the world around them. Got that? So when I work with men and women that are extroverted and they're thinkers, as they go through life experiencing that energy, they tend to be deductive, black and white, objective. They look at things around them to evaluate or grade, and when they talk to someone, whether it be a member of the family or somebody they work with, they always talk in terms of, I got this figured out, and this is exactly how I figured this out, and this is the reason I have the opinion that I have. All based on facts, not feelings. So that's my extroverted, if you will, men and women, judgmental, that tend to be very thinking oriented. In relationships, though, it's not unusual that I have a guy who takes the test, or a woman, and takes the test, and guess what they are? An extroverted, judgmental feeler. Wow, I enjoy doing things just like that person that does, that's also the thinker, but man, this is different. It's an emotional experience for me. It's not just going to the beach when the sun's out, it's going to the beach when the sun's out and really looking around at the turquoise, teal green water, and my family's together, and this is so much fun because we're bonding, we're celebrating, we're enjoying. Well, you know what? Those are all good things. Christmas, holidays, vacations, you name it, you really want to have feelers around you. Why? Because when they're going to the picnic, they're the ones that are bringing frisbees, horseshoes, games to play. They're involved in anything that has to do with, let's put some streamers up. Let's put picnic tables down that have color. Let's pick a good location so everybody is more in harmony and having lots of fun. And so my feelers, they're there and they're trying to extreme the experience any way possible that there's laughter and there's pleasure and there's enjoyment. Meanwhile, same people going to the same thing. The thinkers, okay, do we have enough food? Got to have chicken, but not everybody eats chicken. Do we have meat? Do we have enough meat? Do we have potatoes? Well, not everybody eats potatoes. Do we have coleslaw? Well, wait a second, we got 9 drinkers. We got soda. My God, caffeine, too many kids. Can't have a lot of caffeine, let's have some. So there's the person going through the mechanics of, is the structure in place that the picnic can be enjoyable? And that's their emphasis, that's their priority, okay? And they really do appreciate that person that was the feeler, that made sure that everybody was invited, everybody felt welcome, that we have enough color, decorations, cameras. Oh my God, we gotta have cameras. Why? We gotta take pictures. Why do we gotta take pictures? We gotta publish the results so everybody can see what a great time this was. And as you look at the dimensions of these two personalities, you start to see they really blend together very nicely. They really do. They blend together very nicely. Where we get into trouble is where one is missing in a relationship and one person is too much of the objective, calculated decision maker that is all about, does it make sense? And when we get too much emphasis on that and not enough emphasis on, well, wait a second, we're here to have fun, and it might cost a little bit extra money, and it may not make sense to you that we're spending this extra money, but I'm a feeler and I really want to invest in the emotional experience so that when we leave this thing, we bring with us memories that we can celebrate and celebrate forever. When we have this balance, I think relationships are dramatically improved as we become respectful for each other. I respect you that you're the thinker that always wants to make sure it's the facts and it's organized in a logical way. And the thinker is saying to the feeler, and I want you to know that when we leave these things and they're celebrations of love and enjoyment with memories, that together we're quite a team. And that is so vital. But when I work with people that the relationships are falling apart and the destructiveness has hit the dimensions of exponential, we're out of control, I'm going to tell you what I see. I see the deductive, judgmental thinker that has just gotten too much into relaying to everybody everything that's wrong. You know, the party was for 9 o'clock and you put the papers out that said 9:30. We're all half an hour late. And I can't believe we show up to this picnic table that was obviously only enough for 10 people. We had 40 people there. Who the hell did this? And oh, by the way, why didn't somebody figure out the parking? Because I'm really quite frustrated that all these people showed up, not enough tables, they showed up late. We only had a 2-hour threshold, and now it's over before everybody's arriving, and before everybody can get there, and they're walking 3 blocks. You get where I'm going with this? Yeah. I think this also about Christmas just occurred. And now I got the thinker who's saying, you know, Christmas trees, live trees, waste of money. Why would anybody buy a live tree? Why an ornamental tree that's plastic, it lasts forever? But I got the feeler who's saying, but there's something missing. I don't smell the pine. You know, it's not really Christmas, is it? It's a metal plastic tree in the living room. And you start to get these ideas of conflict because I'm not happy. I'm not happy because you look at everything as if it's a problem to be solved and you want to solve it from a strategic point of view. And I look at problems and it's not about strategy, it's about emotional well-being. It's about harmony in the relationship. It's about celebrating the things in life that makes us different. It's not 4 people with the same family name, it's 4 people with the same family name that are investing in experiences that give us a personality and identity that is different from everybody else's. Got that? I hope you understand this, because if you tend to look at yourself and figure out, gosh, I'm investing too much in facts, not feelings, then hopefully you start to ease up a little bit and realize that relationships won't last unless you start looking at that other side. And if you're the person that's too much into the feelings and not the facts, that could be a problem also. And maybe I didn't discuss that, but when I get people that are so invested in the feelings and not the facts, their feelings are hurt when their birthday is forgotten. When an anniversary came and I didn't get the validation I thought we would get, or I thought I should get. Or if you're a feelings-based person and you allow yourself to get caught up in spending too much money because you want to give out great, wonderful presents to everybody you love, and your partner's over there trying to handle the budget that says, man, you know, we can't do this. Or you get caught up in the idea that we have to live life lavishly above our means, because in your mind being happy is more important, and I'll just work overtime. Well, what happens is, of course, now we're working overtime, 45, 50, 60 hours a week, we're never home. And if everything we tried to do, which is invest in the family, is not possible because I'm never there. Does that make sense to you? So there's the other side of this, if you will, as you look at the extroverts. And I hope you enjoyed this, hope you learn from it, apply some of it to your life. Hopefully it will make things a little bit better.